So with this one, I like to start it sideways. Okay, and right about here, I'm going to make a little heart. And from this heart, I'm going to go kind of like this. Let me give it a little string. And then we're going to give it a little oval. And then I can turn it back. Okay, that's my kind of my anchor spot. Okay. And then, so right about maybe halfway on one side, I'm going to make a little bump. And on the other side, I'm going to kind of go like that. Okay, this is going to be my center. And from this, I'm going to add a bunch of lines that come up like this, that are topped with a circle. Okay, and I want these to kind of go in all directions and they can overlap. At least one should kind of overlap there. And we've got a lot of these. But they're almost all going in this direction. We are going to add one kind of, we've got this one, but we're going to add one that kind of comes out like this and goes underneath. Okay. We're going to add a little short one right there and one kind of stretching down. Okay, so we've got kind of this little burst going on. This one has quite a bit of overlapping. So I'm going to come right along this petal, or right along this edge, right? Just like this. And I'm going to kind of come up. And I'm going to give it a little bend. And then this is going to kind of come back in right there. And wherever it kind of tips in, I'm now going to branch off. And I'm going to come out like this. So big bump. Okay. Again, I'm going to come out, right? Kind of like this. And it, right, it's going to kind of curve like in like this. I'm going to come over here. We're going to leave this gap for a minute. I'm going to come over here and right about here. So see how I have this one kind of here? I'm going to come down and I'm going to make a curve like this. And I'm going to bring this one up. And I'm going to make sure this one tucks in. We're going to pull a line out here and do just a little wiggle and bring that back. Okay, and these are going to be on a branch. So I want to make sure that my branch kind of comes like this. And I want it to stay pretty straight. Okay. And then we finish this off by actually coloring in the center. And you can, if you want to, leave just kind of like the hints of these edges. Okay. And then you can add in, any little wiggles and folds that you want to, right? These aren't very distinct, so I would encourage you to not add too many. These are pretty solidly rounded flower. Okay, there you go.